In the next few minutes, you'll see how Fury comes through when compared with Ford. From overall appearance to convenience, handling, and ride. And it all begins with Fury's price advantage. In Sport Fury, we have 4 models priced below Ford's LTD lineup. And with Fury 3, we have 4 more models priced below the Ford Galaxie 500 models. In addition, in Fury 2 and Fury 1, we have 4 more models that are priced below comparable Ford models. And all of our station wagons are priced below Ford's wagon line. Now, with the Fury Automatic Transmission Package price special, you have an additional price advantage. With the equipment most people want, Fury V8 prices are reduced another $216.40. Fury advantage number 1 is price. That's always important, but even more important today for most new car prospects, especially when they see how much extra value they get with Fury over Ford. Up front, the Fury grille is metal, not plastic like all Ford grilles, with full loop bumper. And something else, Sport Fury grille is special with headlamps that disappear and the optional headlamp washers. Here's Ford LTD, their premium model, with the same plastic grille as every other full-size Ford. There's another angle. Take a good look at how Ford's front sticks out beyond the bumper. That spells repair bills for the Ford owner. Fury is protected with massive loop bumpers, front and rear. The Fury rear bumper has more wraparound protection than Ford. And note Ford's exposed backup lights, where a nudge from a bumper guard can hit them. 2 more points for Fury. First, the curbside trunk lock for added safety and convenience. And the handy center-fill fuel tank. Galaxie has neither benefit. Ford puts the fuel filler in the left rear fender. It's either pull in with a gas pump on the driver's side or risk having the hose dragged across the deck. And after only a few months, nicks from the nozzle and overflowed fuel makes the rear fender look like this. Something that won't increase the value at trade-in time. We keep the sleek sides of Fury 3 protected by a full-length vinyl molding. Galaxie has a paint-filled trim molding. In trunk capacity, Fury has 20.6 cubic feet. Galaxie 500, 18.2 cubic feet. Pretty close, but notice here that the Fury floor is flat, and it's covered with a vinyl mat to protect your luggage. The Galaxie trunk interior is spatter paint mostly, with a small mat there at the bottom of the hole. There's no protection for luggage stacked at the sides. Fury's flat floor is easy to load and unload. Distance from lip of trunk to trunk floor is only 14 inches. But in Galaxie, putting groceries or anything else on the trunk floor requires lots more effort, especially if the package is heavy. Which trunk would you rather unload an outboard motor from? Fury has lots more convenience features that make the car more enjoyable to own. Now, for those who use the back seat for totin' space, Fury's seat back release is easy and fast to operate with one hand. But the Galaxie seat back release is low on the seat, hard to reach, hard to operate with your arms full of bundles, and even harder to explain to passengers. Another point that makes it easy to get in and out of the Fury 2-door hardtop back seat, our seat back pivots forward and inward, making a larger opening to step through. The Fury driver faces a well-planned, fully equipped instrument panel with direct reading gauges for fuel, alternator, and temperature. Galaxie's instrument panel is on 3 levels, harder to see, harder to use, with only a fuel gauge. And note Ford's skimpy use of wood grain trim. The Galaxie driver may find the ashtray more of a shin cracker than a convenience, and if he wants to get something out of the glove box, it's an annoyance and a mystery. The Galaxie driver or passenger can't see into his glove box unless he practically lies down on the seat. In Fury, the central ashtray is convenient for all, and the Fury glove box allows the driver to find his flashlight or sunglasses easily. The Fury driver gets a broader view of traffic behind him in the big 12-inch wide mirror. Galaxie's mirror is only 9.5 inches wide. Another Fury visibility advantage for driver and passenger, full-size rear quarter windows. Galaxie's rear windows are too small for passengers to see out, and the driver can't see to his right rear quarter. This, plus the narrower mirror, makes it harder for the Ford driver to check traffic when he wants to change lanes. Fury prospects have two-seat options not available on Galaxie: the popular individual comfort seats with passenger recliner and the bench with center folding armrest. And Fury prospects also have 19 paint choices to get what they want, but only 15 choices on Galaxie. It's not a matter of choice, however, that Fury provides more comfort, with more front and rear shoulder room and more front and rear hip room than Galaxie. Now, when it comes to typical driving situations common in everyday use, Fury is outstanding for many reasons, all resulting from our long dedication to extra care in engineering. First, there's Torsion Quiet Ride. It puts Fury in a class by itself. Our engineers believe that Fury should be seen and not heard. Torsion Quiet isolators separate the passenger compartment from all sources of road noise, vibrations, and sound telegraphy. The result? The Fury ride is silent, secure, stable, over every kind of road surface, from smooth superhighway to rugged country washboard. Front torsion bars handle all the shock and stresses the Fury front wheels can give them. Multi-leaf rear springs, isolated by heavy rubber pads for silence, soak up rear wheel shock. All full-size Fords have coil springs front and rear, which is satisfactory on smooth surfaces, but less stable and less controlled on every other kind of road. Here's another major Fury advantage: unibody, all-welded construction. Unibody, one rugged, solid unit for life, with no bolts to loosen, rattle, or fail. Just as in the first Fords, today's models have a full-length frame and a body set on it, with bolts to hold it all together, giving Fury a lifetime of pleasure to its owners. Exclusive 7-step dip and spray anti-rust treatments. Ordinary corrosion is virtually eliminated. Ford claims to do as well with only 6 steps. Under the hood, both Fury and Ford offer the buyer a choice of 7 engines. In lining them up, the Fury choices have more to offer. Measure displacement, and you find that Fury leads in standard V8, first optional V8, and in the biggest options available. Measure gross torque, the ability to turn the rear wheels, and Fury tops Ford in 3 engines and ties Ford in 3 others. Measure gross horsepower, and Fury takes it all. From our economical standard 6 on up to the biggest V8, Fury has the important edge. Measure brake lining area, and Fury 3 takes Galaxie 500 with 195.1 square inches to only 169.8. Something else: Fury brake linings are bonded. Ford still rivets the lining to the shoes. This means brake lining lasts longer in a Plymouth. So the next time you hear the Bobby Goldsboro radio commercial,
Chrysler Plymouth coming through,
or the fabulous Ella Fitzgerald singing those sweet notes of or the great Satchmo himself,
Chrysler Plymouth coming through. This is Louis coming through.
just remember this: prospects who make the comparison of Fury and Ford and are shown the benefits and extra value sometimes end up singing along with Ella, Louie, and Bobby.